Okay, the ECB rates are unchanged. They will maintain the current level of QE of 80 billion per month, 80 billion euros. They will taper it. Be lesser amounts starting in April of 2017. The program will run through 12/17. So we came into it if they were going to increase interest rates and take down QE, the markets are going to sell. So interest rates are the same. QE the same through March of 17, then it'll start to drop. We had some profit taking on the bond before that news, and this really probably is not inside information. It's just that, hey, this market has rallied from its low. I've got nice profits right here. Maybe I'll take some profits, and you can see that the selling began in Frankfurt. Here's London's high, there's the Frankfurt high, and that quite often happens now. So nothing has really changed. This is the reaction to the news. Interest rates from the ECB will stay the same. Now the focus is going to shift to the Fed, and the Fed next week is expected to raise interest rates 25 basis points, and they'll probably will be pretty open-ended on when they're going to increase interest rates again. It'll be couched in its usual terms. So the spell was from 16, so 15 to 19 is sell 1. 23, 27, sell 2. On the buy side, 5 to 9, buy 1. And 29 to 01, buy 2. Nothing has changed between now and March 17th. After March 17th, the expectations have changed. Jobless claims today, 255. Quarterly service survey, minus a tenth. Year on year, plus 3.8%. This is the sale of information services. Natural gas, minus 44B. I think the news focus is right here. Draghi speaks at 8:30. That's in 36 minutes. He'll pick up the mic. The market will be subject to price swings when he picks up the mic. So we've got this to go through again, and then after all the air is put into or taken out of the markets, we'll probably trade development post Draghi's press conference. Draghi was expected to be hawkish in his terms, and the surprise today is that the QE program will be tapered starting in April of next year. It would be really nice to get back to normal times when we didn't have to do everything based on, well, what is the Fed going to do? What is the ECB going to do? Okay, all my early research on where support and resistance was is pretty much out the window. So okay, structurally right here we've got 50.04, 50.05, so 150 even, 150.04 will be 1. 7 to 11 will be sell 1. 19 to 23 will be sell 2. On the support side, looks like 16 to 20 is number 1. Buy 1 will be 5 to 9. Buy 2 will be 25 to 29. And again, we've got Draghi's press conference to go through. Now, one of the things that we know that New York makes its living on inside information, and the five biggest banks deemed too big to fail are centered in New York. The primary dealers are all in New York, so there'll be some people saying that the news got out, but usually that's not. It's just profit taking. The market has rallied. Let's see what we've got. Boy, I've got this right now, and it's a pretty nice gain. Maybe I'll take some profits. I'll lighten up, and that's where the selling usually starts. And somebody could actually know what's going on. Okay, we liked selling against 80 yesterday. We had 79 to 81 was the sell. Good numbers in gold. So right now we probably look at a 1180 sell, 1170 buy as it stands, and obviously we got to get through 75 to do that. So we'll put 70, 72 buy one. We've got and then 65, 67, like I said, we've got Draghi, when he picks up the mic, can move the markets a bunch. 79 to 81, sell one. 84, 86, sell two. Status quo remains the same through the end of March. So when the dust settles, we probably will see some buying come back into the market as people take profits on their shorts. Okay, the euro's first reaction was higher, as you would expect, and just there's 861, and so we had at least 50 off of that, and the market is reversed, and we're down to 750. So we've got 100 ticks of selling off the top, and when Draghi picks up the mic, it could go that way too. So the initial reaction, QE tapered starting in April of 2017, means they're printing less money. The euro should rally, and then we get profit taking up there or new selling. Actually, the short covering ended at 108.61. The customers, the banks, client base absorbed all of that buying as the shorts covered. That buying was exhausted. There are no more buyers there. The market has to sit back and find support. I'm guessing support is in the 107.50 area right here. So a little bit lower. So 25 to 50 is where I would anticipate support. Buy one, 25. Buy two, 107. On the sell side right here, again, if Draghi weren't speaking, 75, sell one, 108 even, sell two. But Draghi can move the market 100. I've seen him move it 3 full points or 300 ticks. Okay, as day traders where you're looking to make 2 to maybe $500 per position traded, while there is great potential right here, if you get hammered, it takes a day or two to make up those losses, sometimes 3 or 4 days. And so you must be cognizant or aware of that before you put on positions. Okay, we left crude oil last night saying don't be surprised if someone from OPEC comes out and talks in terms about the deal is going to be done. Not to worry. And we got a rally up to almost 50-50, and we had our sell 50-25 to 50-50 yesterday. On the buy side, when we left, we were trying to buy 49.50s to 49.75s. You had this information in your hands about by 2:30 Central Time yesterday, and I'd have to say that the estimates were pretty darn good. So the danger or the risk in crude oil is being short. Not to say that it can't sell, and because when looks like the selling is accelerating, somebody from OPEC is going to come out and say, "Hey, we got a deal. Don't worry about it." So that's where we find ourselves now. 50-25, 50-50, sell one. 50-75, 51 even, sell two. On the buy side, 49.50, 49.75, buy one. And 49 even, 49 and a quarter. Essentially last night's numbers. And okay, the E-mini. Remember we left yesterday to say don't be afraid to sell it in the overnight, a little bit higher, but we should find a high in the overnight market. And then what do we have after a strong trend day? We usually have a pause day. So going to be pretty good support at 22.25, and there's going to be resistance at 35. So the market is still trading up. Where are we headed? 20,000 on the Dow. I don't know what the equivalent is. That's 7 points. We're probably another 50 points. That would take us to 2275, 2300 on the E-mini, and everybody. The number that people kicked around on the E-mini is 2400. So we'll see if we get there. Right now, resistance at 35. So sell failure to take out and hold 35, 37. I mean, your guess is as good as mine after that. So 39 to 44 for sell 2. 25, 27 buy 1. Break through that. I'm going to put it down to 15 to 17, but we have this little ledge right here at 21. Just to give it some room for Draghi. After Draghi speaks, we'll come back in and see what we've got. They were expecting a somewhat hawkish tone. Don't you love that kind of language? Oh, the market turned on dovish or hawkish tones today. How in the hell am I supposed to trade that, Charlie? Nimbly. Put a question mark at 20 to 21. 15 to 17 would be where we could see getting long, retesting the breakout at 1375. It's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I will get busy with that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.